Welcome to T-Hobby Tutorial. Today, we're going to repair a flight controller board together. In a previous video, I talked about what might happen when our drone can't connect to the ground station. One common case is when the flight controller shows a solid red light or no light at all. So, what causes this? Let's break it down today. In most cases, it's caused by a damaged main control chip. But how do we confirm if the chip is really dead? There are 3 checks we need to make. First, the simplest one. Plug the FC into the ground station and check the LED status. Here, we can see the flight controller doesn't light up at all. Next, touch the main chip and check the temperature. This one is already burning hot. I can keep my finger on it. Finally, we'll use a multimeter to test whether the 3.3V regulator is shorted. Set the multimeter to continuity mode. Connect one probe to ground and the other to the 3.3 volts output pin. Let's see if it's shorted. We hear the beep, meaning the 3.3 volt chip is shorted. At this point, we can pretty much confirm the main control chip is damaged. Alright, let's replace the chip. We'll use a hot air gun to remove it. I usually set the temperature around 420 C. Airflow at about 60, that's a good reference. Be careful when removing the chip. Don't knock off other components. And now, the chip is off. Next, tin the pads with just a small amount of solder. After that, check carefully to make sure there are no solder bridges. Then, add some flux. Place a new chip. And solder back with hot air. Done, the new chip is in place. Let's connect it to the computer now. Since we've swapped in a new chip, after plugging it in, we see the FC shows a solid red light. That's because the new chip doesn't have any firmware inside. So, we'll need to flash it. Let's load the red firmware online. Flash complete. And now, the FC can connect to the ground station normally again. This flight controller has been fully revived. That's it for today's repair class. Hope this video was helpful. See you next time.